This is Meet Vyas and welcome back to my lecture. In previous lecture we discussed about how to derive time independent Schrodinger equation for infinite square well potential, and equation 6 is the time independent Schrodinger equation, which will be minus h cross upon 2m del square upon del x square sine of x plus v of x sine of x is equal to e sine of x. Now what we are going to do is we are going to derive the energy eigenvalue for the particle which exists in region 2. Okay, as we know that the energy eigenvalue of the particle can exist only in region 2. Okay, in region 3 and region 1 it will be 0 because we have potential of infinite value in region 1 and region 2. Okay, so to derive the energy eigenvalue for the region 2, first we have to derive the Schrodinger equation for the region 2. Okay, so to derive the region 2 Schrodinger equation, we have to take potential V is equal to 0 in equation number 6. So what we will do is we will make this whole term is equal to 0. Okay, because we have potential 0 in region 2. Okay, so finally we will get minus h cross square upon 2m del square upon del x square sine of x plus 0 is equal to e sine of x. Okay, and we will get minus h cross square upon 2m del square upon del x square sine of x is equal to e sine of x. Now let's just put this whole term at right hand side. So we will get del square upon del x square sine of x is equal to minus 2me upon h cross square sine of x. Okay, now let's add this term at left hand side. So we will get del square upon del x square sine of x plus 2me upon h cross square sine of x is equal to 0, and this is equation number 7. So equation 7 is the time independent Schrodinger equation for region 2. Okay, now we have already got the Schrodinger equation for the region 2. Now we are going towards the derivation of energy eigenvalue formula. Okay, so how can we derive the energy eigenvalue from this Schrodinger equation? Let's see. Okay, we already know that wave vector k is equal to under root 2me upon h cross square. So we will get k square is equal to 2me upon h cross square. Okay, now let's just put the value of k square in equation number 7. Okay, so we will get del square upon del x square sine of x plus k square sine of x is equal to 0, and this will be the second order homogeneous differential equation, and solution of this second order homogeneous differential equation will be psi is equal to a sin kx plus b cos kx. This will be the solution for second order homogeneous differential equation. Now what we are going to do is we are going to put boundary condition on this particular equation number 9. Okay, first we will take x is equal to 0 where v is infinite, and another one we will take x is equal to l where the v will be infinite. Okay, so let's take boundary condition at x is equal to 0. So we will get at x is equal to 0, as we know potential is infinite, so sine will be also 0. Okay, so we will get 0 is equal to a sin k0 plus b cos k0. Here this term will be 0 because sine 0 is equal to 0, and this term will become 1 because cos 0 is equal to 1. Okay, so we will from this we will get the value of b is equal to 0. Now let's put the value of b in equation number 9. So we will get sine is equal to a sin kx. Okay, now let's put the second boundary condition on this equation number 10. Okay, so at x is equal to l we have v is equal to infinite. Okay, so here also sine will be 0. Okay, so we will get 0 is equal to a sin kl. This time I have taken x is equal to l. Okay, so we will get 0 is equal to A sine KL. Okay, now we already know that for which value of theta we got sine theta is equal to 0. So we can write here the sine KL is equal to n pi. We already know that for n pi, here from sine wave we can see that for the value of n pi we will get the value sine theta is 0. So we can write KL is equal to n pi. Okay, and from this we can derive k is equal to n pi by L. Now we have two value of k wave vector. Okay, first one is k square is equal to 2me upon h cross square, and the another one is k is equal to n pi by L. Now we can convert this formula by taking square at both side into this formula. K is equal to under root 2me upon h cross square, and we already have k is equal to n pi by L. Now let's compare this both equations. So we will get under root 2me upon h cross square is equal to n pi by L. Now we are going to take the square at both sides. So we will get 2me upon h cross square is equal to n square upon pi square upon L square. Okay, now let's put this 2me upon h cross square at right hand side. So we will get the energy eigenvalue for the particle which is confined between two potential barrier in region 2. Okay, which will be E is equal to n square pi square h cross square upon 2 ml square. Here equation 11 is the formula of energy eigenvalue, where n cannot be 0, because if n will become 0, this whole term will become 0, and energy of the particle cannot be anywhere 0. Okay, so n cannot be 0, it can be 1 2 3 and so on, but it cannot be 0. And here n is the quantum number which shows the energy levels. Okay, now here we have considered the diagram for the different energy level of value of n. Here we have considered first ground state. When we have quantum number n is equal to 1, we have ground state, and energy for the ground state will be E is equal to pi square h cross square upon 2 ml square. Now let's talk about first excited state. For first excited state we will have n is equal to 2. The energy will be E is equal to 4 pi square h cross square upon 2 ml square. For third energy level, or we can say second excited state, the n will be 3, and we will get E is equal to 9 pi square h cross square upon 2 ml square. For third excited state we will get n is equal to 4, and the energy will be E is equal to 16 pi square h cross square 2 ml square. Okay, and n is equal to 5, we will get E is equal to 25 pi square h cross square 2 ml square. Now this is how we can derive the energy eigenvalue for the different quantum number of n. Okay, now let's talk about the energy eigenvalue for the two-dimensional infinite square well potential. In two-dimensional infinite square well potential, we will have two axes x and y. So the quantum number n will be different for the different axes, but pi square h cross square upon 2 ml square remain constant. Okay, and we already know that energy is additive form. Okay, so we can add it. Okay, so we can get the equation E is equal to nx square pi square h cross square upon 2 ml square plus ny square pi square h cross square upon 2 ml square. Okay, now we already know that this whole term is constant without nx square, and this term is also constant without ny square. So we will get E is equal to nx square plus ny square into the bracket pi square h cross square upon 2 ml square, and this will be the energy eigenvalue for the particle which is confined in two-dimensional infinite square well potential. Okay, now let's talk about three-dimensional infinite square well potential. Okay, for three-dimensional infinite square well potential we will have three axes x, y and z. Okay, and for three different x's, we will have three different quantum number nx, ny and nz. Okay, and remaining term will remain constant. Okay, so we will have nx square pi square h cross square upon 2 ml square, ny square pi square h cross square upon 2 ml square, plus nz square pi square h cross square 2 ml square we will get. And we already know that pi square h cross square upon 2 ml square is constant term, so we can take common from this whole term. So we will get E is equal to nx square plus ny square plus nz square into the bracket and pi square h cross square upon 2 ml square. Okay, now let's talk about the energy eigenvalue for rectangular square well potential. Now, as we know that the rectangular has two length, one is LA and another will be LB. So here we are going to take the energy eigenvalue for the two different value of length. One is LA and another one is LB, and the quantum number for the length LA and LB will be also different. Okay, so on x-axis we will have the quantum number nx, and on y-axis we will have quantum number ny, and for the length a we will have la, and for length b we will have lb. So here we will have two lengths la and lb and two quantum numbers nx and ny. Okay, so we will get the formula E is equal to nx square pi square h cross square upon 2 ml a square plus ny square pi square h cross square 2 m lb square. Okay, now we can take this pi square h cross square upon 2m common because this term is constant. So we will get E is equal to nx square la square plus ny square upon lb square and into the bracket, and in the common we will get pi square h cross square 2m upon 2m. So in this lecture we have derived the time